Okay, so our fourth class condition has a plus the optative, aorist active optative of tukhoi, tukano, tukhano, and it's something like to happen, to occur. And so this expresses the possibility of something happening in the future. If tukhoi, what? If something should happen, if something should occur, what? So many types of voices. These are messages in the cosmic system, all the gates of the cosmic system. If so many types of voices should occur, that's the protasis of the fourth class condition. And it's incomplete. If the fourth class condition was complete, we would continue with an optative as well, but no, we switched to the indicative. So we're going to translate this apodosis as it is. And this is what we have. This is the present active indicative of Amy. They are. What is they are? The difference, the so many types of languages. So many types of voices. They are, and an N plus the locative of sphere. And they are in the cosmic. They are in cosmos diabolicus. They are in the cosmic system. Again, if so many types of voices should occur, they are in the cosmic system. And then kai, and now we have uden, and this is a nominative neuter, and it's u plus hen, not one, and we have to supply the verb here because there's no verb. And this we supply estin. This is the third person singular of Amy. And not one is aphonon. So we have phone here, and then here we have aphonos. Not one is silent. In other words, not one is without a meaning. Here we are again. If so many different voices, so many different types of voices should occur, they are in the cosmic system, and not one is without meaning. What does this mean? That there is many meanings in the cosmic system. So this is the power sphere. You are mandated to be filled with the Holy Spirit. If you're not filled with the Holy Spirit, sphere. If you're not filled with the Holy Spirit, you're not in the power sphere. The power sphere is the place where the omnipotence of God is delegated. If you're not in there, you're in the cosmic system, and you're in cosmic 1, we're going to make it big, and in cosmic 2. And all of these different gates, which we have not gone over in detail, but we're going to go over them, not as a doctrine, but little by little, I'll start filling in the blanks. My pastor is the one that formed all this together, and just as when a pastor comes along, he gives us a message, he gives us a doctrine, we kind of have to take it and add to it, carry on with it, and add more to it. I have not added any more to this. He's done much better than I have, obviously, but I'm gonna teach you the way it is. And it has many different types of gates. Every gate is an area of arrogance. And so gate 1, cosmic 1 is motivating evil. Gate 2, cosmic 2 is functional evil. Gate 1 is preoccupation. Cosmic 1 is preoccupation with self. Cosmic 2 is antagonism, hatred towards the truth. Cosmic 1 is Satan's philosophy in the prehistoric angelic conflict at the time before humanity was created, and he fell in arrogance and deceived all of 1/3 of all the angels. But when humanity was created, his philosophy had to change, and he had to create cosmic 2, and that is hatred towards the truth. Cosmic 1 is an attack on the ego. Cosmic 2 is an attack on the truth, on doctrine, on God. So, and let us continue. We'll keep on filling in the blanks later on. So, verse 10 reads something like this. If so many types of voices should occur, they are in the cosmic system, and not one is without meaning. And not one is without meaning. Not one is silent. They all mean something. Gate 1 is motivational evil, and this is all the mental attitude sins: fear, worry, anxiety, vindictiveness, implacability, hatred, jealousy, guilt complex, self-pity, you name it. all these motivational evils. And you step to gate 2, and this is the gate of negative volition. This is when you become so distracted from doctrine, you put more priority to other things instead of doctrine. You might become disenchanted. You might become bored with doctrine, and therefore you react and you do not make it. You do not make it your priority anymore. Gate 3 is authority arrogance. Inevitably, when you become arrogant and you become so full of yourself, so preoccupied with self, many times you're gonna reject. You're gonna undermine authority. And so we'll talk about these later. And gate 4 has to do with self-righteous arrogance. Naturally, if you become so full and so self-absorbed with yourself, you're going to become arrogant about yourself, about your self-sufficiency, about your self-worth, self-righteousness. And if you're in self-righteousness, obviously you're not in the system. You're counting on yourself, you're relying on yourself, on your own good works and everything. And you're going to say that the plan of God depends on you. It all depends on me. Many say, it all depends on me. But many times as well, there's a reaction. That person who has always been a good boy, he's been a self-righteous boy, finally he goes to college and he reacts to his background. He doesn't want to be a self-righteous prig, and therefore he gets into sexual arrogance. He gets into some sort of lasciviousness, and therefore he gives in to all these ideas of sex out of marriage, and all these different arrogances having to do with sex. And then once you obviously are so full of yourself and you continue these different types of gates, by the way, you don't have to follow a certain order in the cosmic system. Then you get into criminal arrogance. You reject all sorts of laws. You begin to try to cheat the system as well. Again, not everyone goes through criminal arrogance. Some people stay in self-righteous arrogance and so on. But the more you remain in there, the more you give it power over your soul. The more you feed your soul with the sin nature. The more you remain in there, the more you are indoctrinated by the demons. These are demon doctrines. Let's look at this. Okay, hold on. Let's continue really quick because I'm getting ahead of myself. We already have the translation of verse 10. And let's look at verse 11. Verse 11, again, the NIV translated as a philological analogy. If then I do not grasp the meaning of what someone is saying, I'm a foreigner to the speaker and the speaker is a foreigner to me. So, but this is not a philological analogy, even though this could be a correct translation. We are talking about the cosmic system here. And so, where are we? Okay. And now we have a third class condition, ean plus the subjunctive of oida, eidon. But we first of all have the post-positive here. Inferential. Therefore, if I do not know present, excuse me, oh my gosh, perfect active subjunctive, and the perfect tense, obviously you know something in the past with the result that you know it in the present. Here is with the negative, so you do not know. I do not know. The active voice here, Paul's he's speaking hypothetically, he's speaking on behalf of everyone. If I do not know, and subjunctive mood goes with the possibility, with the third class condition, the potentiality. If I do not know, and here, look, and therefore, I do not know, there we go. Therefore, if I do not know the power, tein dunamen. If we go along with the philological analogy of the translations, dunamen would be translated meaning, and that is true. The meaning is the power of a language. But here we're talking about the cosmic system. Again, we have voices, we have cosmos, we have dunamis, and then we have pneumatos, spirits. There's something going on right here. Much more than if it's just translated philologically. There's something dealing with the cosmic system. These are the different types of voices, the messages, the demon doctrines that are going to arise in the intensified stage of the church age. Paul wrote this book in 56 AD, and he was already experiencing the intensified stage of the church age, of the angelic conflict, He was already under attack by many, many demons. And he knew what was going to happen, and so that's why he says, if so many different kinds of voices should occur, they are in the cosmic system, and not one of them is without meaning. Therefore, if I do not know the power, this is the accusative of direct object. If I do not know the power, maybe I do, maybe I don't, this says third class condition. The power of what? Of the voice, of the message of the voice. Again, why voice? Why message? Because every time you hear voice in the book of Revelation, that I heard the voice of an angel, he always communicated a message. Even in the Old Testament, the voice of God. And so voices, these are voices of angels, in this case fallen angels. And what do I mean by voices? It's doctrines. It doesn't have to be literal voices, unless you're in certain stages of the cosmic system, such as in gate 7, psychopathic arrogance, such as in gate 5, the gate of cosmic 2, the demonism gate, or cosmic 7, religious gate. So the power of the voice. And what is the power? Here we have an article. We're going to use this as a monadic. It's one of a kind, meaning one of a kind amongst other types of power. Human power or the animal kingdom? No, this is superior. This is Satan's power. God's power is par excellence. We would translate the article as par excellence, superior above all. But Satan's power is only superior above the animal kingdom and the human kingdom. So here, we're just going to use it as the power. It's monadic, one of a kind. The power of the voice. So we have our protasis right here. Therefore, if I do not know the power of the voice, of the message, so that's a protasis. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. And look, I'm going to send this video now.